entry, go short for it. Kiwi USD on a daily time frame, Kiwi as of now is falling for last 2 days. Had a good bullish run for last earlier 3 days of the past week. As of now, currently sitting at 60.98. So for the last week for Kiwi USD, we met both targets. We got 64 pips, and I followed the trend from there. I grabbed another 56 pips here. All in all, very close to 120 pips I made on this one. So this is again, let's see for the upcoming week. As we see, it's currently sitting at 60.98, and on a 4-hour chart, I believe that it'll continue to fall further. It's below the on a 4-hour chart, it's below the trend line, and it's below the EME and below the trend line. From here, currently sitting at 60.98. It might rise close to 61.20, 61.25, and from there it'll start falling down back and crossing 60.76. That's what I'm expecting it to do. Once it makes a good test here, 60.67, that'll be the entry point, and first target 60.40, second target 60.11. On the reverse side, please ignore this one, this is an old line that I drew from the previous week. Anyhow, so if it crosses 61.58, the old resistance, it breaks it, it'll be hard for it. It might start hovering close to this value, 61.60, 61.58, but if it makes a good test at 61.65, then make an entry at 61.65, and from there go for first target 62 and second target at 62.40. So it will be a good opportunity for us to grab some pips when it's falling next week. On Aussie USD, not a different story, very good pips. We met both targets last week. Again, we made 55 pips, and on initial and another one I followed the trend further here, and then grabbed another 48 pips. All in all, 103 pips won on this one. Aussie USD, good pair. Yeah, so always Kiwi USD, Aussie USD, always follow a rhythm. Very easy, no brainers, always. As of now, currently sitting at 65.36, below the uptrend line, though it's sitting above the EME 17 on a 4-hour chart. It's sitting below the EME 17 and below the major trend line. So you see below the major trend line, it's crossed, and the price is sitting currently close to 65, 65.38, and I expect it to fall further. If it breaks this resistance point, this support point of 65.06, and makes a good test here at 64.99, that'll be my entry point at 64.99. Follow it through to first target for 60 at 64.78 and second target at 64.50. So that'll be I am expecting it to drop, price drop from here. But if it starts going bullish, then and if it crosses on a reverse side, if it crosses 66, so I'll make my entry at 66.02. Please make sure it makes a good test here. That's what I expected to go to 66.20, falls back down to 66, and then rises back up again. That'll be a good entry point at 66.02. And first target 66.32 and second target at 66.64. So on the reverse side, but I expect that the prices it'll go close to 65.60, and then it'll start dropping for the upcoming week, and then it might rise close to 64.20. As of now, I'm bearish on Aussie USD. Once again, USD Swiss franc all the way hovering between 98 and 96, 96.50. So it's been quite a strange week for USD Swiss franc on a daily time frame. USD Swiss franc, we lost 35 pips last week, and I made an entry on May 20th actually, and was left short of 4 pips here, to grab my first target, and then it reversed, hitting our stop loss at loss of 35 pips. So as of now, let's start. As of now, on a daily time frame, it's following very fine downtrend, still sitting above the EMA, and it's forming a triangle here, but I expect, as I'm bullish on USD dollar, so I expect that even if it falls close to 96.70, so from there 96.75, from there it'll start rising back, and it certainly break 97.60, the top resistance point. So let's see how the price point behaves on a 4-hour chart. On a 4-hour chart, how I have taken is on a USD, apologies, it's reversed, please take a note of it. So I'm bullish on US dollar. For that, I'll make my entry once it makes the for a bullish entry at 97.68. After it crosses the resistance 97.60, makes a good test here for this one, that I expect that it will go fall back close to 97.60, and then that will be a good entry point at 97.68. First target 97.97, and second target at 98.36. On the reverse side, if it starts falling, so 96.66 will be the support that we need to watch for. If it falls below 96.60, will be my entry, and I'll take first target at 96.38 and 96.02. Though the line indications, the horizontal line indications, the coloring, the red, green, blue, they are reversed with the dotted line versus the full line, so please make an exception here. So I'm bullish on USD Swiss franc because I'm bullish on USD, and but we are open on the both sides to grab the pips from here if it falls below 96.60. So wonderful week last week, as I told. So on a WTI West Texas sweet crude oil, we made good pips. Last week we met both targets, capturing 170 pips around here. I made entry Sunday evening right after at 22.86, close to 22.86, followed through the second target to 24.59 here, 24.59, and then that was here 59, and capturing 170 pips. That I followed the trend through, further followed the trend through to 26.25, all the way here 26.25, and I captured another 163 pips. Wonderful run on oil. We made lots of, I made around 133 pips in total on this one. So wonderful last week, and we are trying to do the same this week. Just keep watching. So on 4R, the idea is that I'm still bullish on oil. So with that being said, it might reverse from here. It might reverse all the way. So I expect that it'll go further towards close to 27.25, then starts falling once again up to 25, and then starts rising. That'll be a good test for us. 25.95 will be a good entry point for us to capture first target at 27.24, and 28.88 will be the second target. Though I don't believe that it will touch this time, it will touch there, but I'm sure that it will touch 27.25, the first target. Now it might start falling from here onwards once it touch 25 below. If it starts falling below 25, right, it might starts falling. That'll be the good. So if it makes a good test here close to 24 and 24.38, then makes a good test at 24.10, 24.11. that will be 24.11 will be the entry point on the reverse side, and on first target we'll take at 22.91 and second target at 21.45 before it will reverse the position to go all the way back up to $30s. So I'm on Wanda, so that's what the prices I'm getting from Wanda. So the as of now currently sitting at 26.73, and I still expect it to rise after a quick drop, but if it's keep dropping, we are open on both sides to capture good pips. Be ready for this. Gold. So gold USD, so we could not make a trade on gold, but as of now I see that there's a tension between US China, and as I said earlier, GDP data was dull, and US China tension over COVID-19, that's pushing us to US dollar. Investors are buying more of the US dollar potentially. So as we see on a 4-hour chart, it's sitting at close to 1736.50, and on a 4-hour chart it's above the it's below the EME 17, and I expect it to drop from here. It might rise close to 1745, and then from there it'll 1745 here. It might rise, and then it'll start dropping from there onwards. So I expect that if it crosses 1721 from here, the old resistance and current support, right, and it makes a good test at 1717, that'll be good entry point. It'll drop further at 1706, and the price might halt there, but if it starts dropping further, then it'll be good for us to continue capture the trend at 1695. That'll be the second target. On the reverse side, if it keeps rising, 1750 will be the price point where the gold might hover for a while, and then if it makes a good test at 1751, please make sure, because of this you see lots of wicks out there. So if it makes a good test for 1750, then go ahead, enter at 1751 with first target 1761 and second target at 1775.65. So all in all, for this week I'm bullish on USD, so hence I'm bearish on gold spot. So for upcoming week, please make sure that you're open both ways to capture maximum pips. Alright traders, that's all from me for this week. You can get analysis, entries and exits on more pair at surplusforex.com. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and share the video, and huge thanks to all the current participants who like, subscribe and share. For those who are new to Forex and now can get more information on trading Forex market from this book, I named it Forex Must-Haves, or by visiting website or surplusforex.com. I wish you all wonderful weekend and profitable trading in the week ahead, and see you next time.